My name is Lisa and welcome to a 45-minute yoga and meditation practice today. Thank you to True North Retirement Partners of Raymond James for having me and bringing this practice to you today. We are going to start right away. On your mat, find child's pose. Bring your toes to touch behind you. Spread your knees nice and wide on your mat. Extend your arms out in front of you. Lower your forehead down to your mat. And then as you reach your fingertips forward, pull your shoulders back and down. Find a deep breath in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale, fog up your mat. Stay with this breath for a few more rounds, and then we'll switch to Ujjayi breath. Ujjayi breath, the breath of victory, is a really deep breath in through your nose. Now seal your lips closed, but with the same amount of force, exhale through your nose. This creates a little constriction on the back of your throat, a little oceanic sound, and we're going to use that today, that rhythm of your breath, to keep your attention, to keep your focus, to keep you right here in this present moment doing yoga on your mat. Let's take 4 more rounds of breath just like that. And with every exhale, let something go. Something that's heavy, something that is looming in your minds, maybe a to-do coming up in the rest of your day, something that already happened. Try to use your exhales to let it go and to grow a little bit lighter on your mat. Take 1 final breath here. Big breath in through your nose. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, tabletop position. Stack your shoulders directly over your wrists. Stack your hips over your knees. Inhale, cow pose. Roll your heart open. Reach your shoulders in opposition. Lift your tailbone high. Exhale, reverse it all for cat pose. Pull your belly button in. Press into your hands. Round through your shoulders. Inhale, cow pose, open. Exhale, cat reverse. Focus here on warming up your back, opening up your chest. And then you can add in a little shift to either side. Sink into your hip here, stretch through your back. We'll all meet in tabletop on an inhale. So from tabletop, we thread the needle. Reach your right arm high. Exhale, send it through. We thread the needle. Reach your right arm high. Exhale, send it through. Bring your ear and your shoulder all the way down to your mat. Send your right hip closer to the right side of your mat. Big breath in. Exhale it out, reach your right arm high and switch. Inhale, your left arm high. Exhale, send it all through. Once again, bring your ear down, bring your shoulder down. Another option, you can take your right hand here and stretch it more to the front of the space for a little deeper stretch. Big breath in. Exhale it out, reach your arm high, come back to your tabletop position, step your feet to the back of your space, find your favorite yoga position, right? Your high plank. Maybe it is your favorite, but stack your shoulders over your wrists, pull your belly in, squeeze your legs tight. Trying to bring as much engagement into your body here. Lower your shoulders away from your ears and then gaze out in front of your fingers, maybe 8 to 10 inches. You're here for a big breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips high. Send your heels closer to your mat. Spread your fingers wide here. You can pedal out your feet this first time, but something really important, to protect your wrists, press into your entire hand. So instead of just pressing into the heel of your palm, press into every fingertip, into every area of your hand that you can, especially your pointer and thumb fingers. And then find a deeper opening in your shoulders by pressing your armpits closer to your legs. You're here for a big breath in. Exhale, step each foot behind a wrist. Take a deep bend in your knees. Find ragdoll position. Let everything hang heavy and sway side to side. Maybe close your eyes here if we're working on the intention of growing a little lighter. Really try to relax your upper body, relax your facial muscles, and then whatever is still going on in your mind, trying to pull your attention away from what you're doing, let it fall right out onto your mat. Grab opposite elbows here. Find a little sway side to side. And now lower your left hand all the way down right underneath your shoulder. Bend your left knee, straighten out your right leg. Reach your right arm high for a big twist here. And try to create space for that twist by pulling your belly button in first and then finding length through the crown of your head. Big breath in. Exhale, switch sides. Bring your right hand down, bend your right knee, straighten out your left. Reach your left arm high. Big breath here. Exhale it out. Heel toe your feet together. Roll all the way up to standing at attention. Bring your hands to heart center. Right here, we seal our intention for our practice today. So we are working to connect our breath as we move. Find a little extra flow. Take a break from whatever is going on in your mind. Let's grow a little bit lighter on our mat today. You've got a deep breath in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale to seal it. And you choose in our practice today. You can keep our Ujjayi breath as you move, or an open mouth exhale, whatever you're more comfortable with. Come to the top of your mat, bring your toes to touch. Inhale, mountain pose. Stand tall on your mat. Lower your shoulders down, lift your quadriceps. So tighten up your legs and lift them away from your kneecaps. Exhale, cactus arm back bend. Lift your heart. Pull your elbows down, press into your heels, engage your belly. This is more about lifting your heart versus bending from your back. So lift from your mid to upper back. Inhale, mountain pose, stretch tall. Exhale, forward fold. Swan dive forward, but send your hips back as you come down. You feel your hamstring stretching right here, right? Inhale, half lift. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. Find a flat spine. Still engage your legs nice and strong. Exhale, step back to high plank. There it is, your favorite yoga pose, right? Squeeze your legs tight, and two options. Right now you can come to your knees as I give you a little explanation, or stay right here and hold your high plank for a little extra challenge. We're moving through a Chaturanga Dandasana today many times, so I want to give you some options for it. Option one, from this high plank, shift your weight forward 2 inches, bend your elbows, come down just halfway. Glue your elbows though to the side of your body, then flip your toes. Inhale, upward facing dog, shine your heart, open up your chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. That is your first option. Second option, almost the same. You shift forward 2 inches, then come to your knees to take your push-up right here. This takes a little bit of the weight out of your upper body. So if you have shoulder or elbow issues, it's a great option. Option 3, affectionately known as the Naturanga, right? Skip it all together. Hold your high plank, or even hold your plank on your knees, and then reach straight back to down dog. So those are all your choices. Let's put it all together. Let's find that flow, breath to movement here. So from your downward facing dog, inhale, look forward. Exhale, travel there. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana, or any version you want to take today. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Connect your breath. As we move, get a little lost in your own breath. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, travel. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana, your version. We're gonna do a lot of them. So choose, you can mix it up a little bit, skip some, do some. From your down dog, take a deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale your right heel all the way up to the ceiling. Send your right hip down. Exhale, low lunge. Bend your knee, step right between your hands. That can be a little challenging, especially if you're new to yoga. Option to pull it forward as much as you can, and then use your hand to help get it forward more. Stack your knee over your ankle. Lower down to your back knee and shin. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, such a great stretch right here. So square your hips, send your right hip back, then both hips press forward. Dig into your front heel, pull your front heel back. Raise your arms up, find that back bend today, but let your upper body find length too. So big stretch up to the ceiling. You want to really feel this stretch in your back leg. If you don't feel it, try to send your right hip back a little bit more. Big breath in, exhale, half splits. Send your hips back, flex your front toe, and then sink a little bit closer to the floor. Lots of options here. You can point and flex your foot. If your leg is straight, that's great. If not though, keep a little bend, that works too. When we flow breath to movement, there's also the option to take your arms back for airplane arms. A little more challenging. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, squeeze your arms tight. Inhale, right back to Anjaneyasana, big stretch, square your hips. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. We meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Send it through. Again, use your arm to really pull your foot forward. So you start with your knee over your ankle. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, square your hips. Now your left leg's in front, so send your left hip back, right hip forward. Raise your arms high, really send both hips reaching forward once you square them. Big breath in here. Exhale it out. One more time, deep breath in. Exhale, half splits. So notice, when your straight leg reaches forward, the same hip, so in this case, your left hip, it wants to pop up away from your mat. Really draw that hip down towards your mat, and then take a lot of the roundness out of your back. So instead of finding cat in your back, find more of that cow pose. Open up your shoulders, really stretch your hips back. That should feel really good. Slightly intense on your left leg. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, reach tall. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana, or nataranga, right? Feel free to change this up as we move today, but we'll put it all together, breath to movement, right here. So you're trying to connect your breath as you move. Inhale, reach your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step it all the way through. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, Chaturanga, Dandasana. You choose how you get there. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, rise. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, Chaturanga, Dandasana. We meet in downward facing dog. Let's do that one more time on each side. Flow breath to movement. Inhale, your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, Chaturanga, Dandasana. Inhale, your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, Chaturanga, Dandasana. I hope we have built some heat. You are feeling warm. You are sinking a little deeper into each pose. Exhale right here, child's pose. This is our little home base today. We come back to child's pose to get back in touch with our intention. Remember today we're growing light, following the flow and the rhythm of our own breath, the movement of our own body. We're here for 4 more rounds of breath. Deep breath in. Exhale it out. Take one last round of breath here. Deep breath in. Exhale it out. Press into the tops of your hands, tuck your toes under. We'll find even more flow on our mat today. Deep breath in through your nose. Exhale it out. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step it through. This time we're changing it up. Press into your front heel. Inhale, crescent lunge, arms reach high. So similar to our kneeling Anjaneyasana, in your crescent lunge, send your front hip back, left hip forward, straighten your back leg. You can always keep a slight bend as well, but then try to stack your shoulders over your hips. Your fingertips reach up to the ceiling, sink a little bit deeper. Big breath in. Exhale, warrior 2, open up. So warrior 2, this is a very strong pose. Your front toes face forward, your back toes face the side, and you're trying to rip your mat apart. Both arms reach in opposition. Squeeze your arms tight, squeeze your shoulder blades together behind you, and then challenge your legs a little bit more. Just holding this pose is such a challenge. Really press into the knife edge of your back foot. Look right over your middle finger, and then take your front knee, track it slightly towards your pinky toe. We're here for one more. Big breath in. Exhale it out. Inhale, star pose. Reach all the way up to the ceiling. In your star, you find a little back bend. Squeeze your legs tight. You're turning to the left side of your mat. Exhale for horse pose. A little sumo squat in yoga here. Send your tailbone down, press your palms together, lower your shoulders away from your ears. We're gonna hold here for a moment. Take a look down. If you can't see your feet because your knees are tracking forward, Try to turn your legs out from your hips. Press into your heels, sink a little bit deeper, and press your hands together to help lift your heart up. You're here for a big breath in. You stay there. I'm gonna meet you right where you are. From your horse, inhale, warrior two, right back to the front. Front toes right back to the same place. Back toes to the side wall. Sink a little bit deeper. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach forward till you can't reach anymore. And then tick-tock your arms to 6 and 12. Another option, you can bend your front arm here, but roll your heart up towards the ceiling and find as much length through both sides of your body as you can. Big breath in, exhale it out. Inhale, reverse warrior. Big stretch back, lunge into your front leg. Exhale, cartwheel your arms down, chaturanga dandasana, or however you want to get to your downward facing dog. I told you, lots of chaturangas, right? All these opportunities to get stronger, take them or leave them as you see fit. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Step it through. Once again, feel free to use your arm and to pull your foot forward if you need or want. Stack your knee right over your ankle. Inhale, crescent lunge, rise tall. Once again, square your hips. Your left hip comes back, your right hip comes forward. Really sink your legs low, reach your hands high. Big breath in, exhale, warrior two, open it all up. In your warrior two, your front heel intersects the middle arch of your back foot. So if you pulled your feet together, your feet would be perpendicular here. Squeeze your shoulder blades, sink a little deeper, open up your knee to your pinky toe, squeeze your back glutes, squeeze your back leg. Oh, you feel it, right? Totally feel this warrior two. Big breath in, exhale it out. Inhale, star pose, reach up, engage your belly, but lift your heart here. Squeeze your shoulder blades behind you, squeeze your quads tight. Exhale, horse, sink low. Such a great stretch here, right through your inner thighs. Press into your hands, settle in, look for your toes. If you don't see them, try again to roll open, stack the crown of your head right over your tailbone. Big breath in here. Exhale it out. Inhale, warrior two, back to the front of your space. Squeeze your back leg. Exhale, extended side. So you reach till you can't anymore, and then tick-tock your arms to the 6 and 12 on a clock, or bend into your front arm. But really try to reach your heart upwards towards the ceiling. Big breath in. Exhale it out. Inhale, reverse warrior. Big stretch here. So we've gone through all of these poses a little bit slower. Cartwheel your arms. Flow to your down dog. We're gonna put them together. Breath to movement, breath to movement. We'll do it once on each side. From your down dog, deep breath in. Here we go, moving to the rhythm of your own breath. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step it through. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, star. Exhale, horse. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, flow. Breath to movement. Find your flow. Allow your mind a little rest. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, star. Exhale, horse. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, flow. I wasn't joking when I said there was lots of opportunity for these push-ups today, right? Exhale, down dog, find your child's pose. Big breath in, exhale it out. This is your home base. Let your mind go here. If something is trying to creep back in today, let it go. It'll be there when we're done practicing. We've done 3 different flows. We're gonna put them all together. Starting with our mountain pose at the top of our space, moving to our Anjaneyasana series, and then finally the standing series we just did. So just follow me. Most importantly, follow your breath as you move. Hopefully you've built some heat and you're feeling really warm and getting a lot out of every single pose. From your child's pose, press into your hands, tuck your toes under, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look to the top. Exhale, travel there. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga, dindasana. We meet in downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Here's the change. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, crescent lunge, rise tall. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, star. Exhale, horse. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, cartwheel your arms. Flow to your downward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, rise tall. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, star. Exhale, horse. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, cartwheel your arms. Flow to your downward facing dog. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Let's come back to that home base. Exhale, child's pose. Send your hips back. Bring your forehead to rest on your mat. We're here for a few rounds of breath. Deep breath in. Exhale it out. One more breath here, big breath in. Exhale it out, tuck your toes under. Return to your down dog. Right here, send your heel down toward your mat. Press your shoulders back. Maybe you feel a deeper opening as you practice now. Big breath in, exhale it out. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge, send it through. Stack your knee right over your ankle. A little different with your back foot. Turn your toes out to an angle, maybe a 60-degree-ish angle, maybe around 45 degrees. Press your back heel down, and then send your shoulders over your hips, your hands over your shoulders for warrior 1. This pose for me is super challenging. You're trying to send your right hip back, your left hip forward, and keep your back heel grounded as your toes are out on an angle. Sink even deeper here. Feel the internal rotation of your back leg. Sink 1 inch lower, and we're gonna go for a big balance. Bring your hands to heart center. Take your weight on your front right leg. Lift your back foot up. We find warrior 3. So flex your toes, squeeze your leg tight, reach your arms all the way up and out. Lower your left hip down. Super challenging pose. Maybe you're in the full expression, maybe you're not. Maybe your leg is just lifted up at any height behind you. You choose, but find a moment of balance today. Find your breath, big breath in, reach longer. Exhale it all out. Bring your hands back to center. Step your left foot back, a little bit more of a shallow stance. Shift your hips one last time. We find pyramid pose. Find a long spine, shift your hips back, bring your hands down for the hamstring stretches right here in your legs. Big breath in, exhale it out. You've gotten such a deep stretch today in the backs of your legs. One more big breath in, exhale it out. Rise to standing, step on your right foot. Find a one-legged mountain pose. So reach your left knee out right from your hip, flex your toes, bring your hands to heart center. Inhale here, we take a balancing pose. Send your left leg back, reach your right arm high. We find dancer's pose. Grab the inside of your back foot, square your shoulders and hips, bring your knees to touch. Maybe this is your dancer's pose today, and you'll get a really great stretch through your front quad, or lift your heart, reach your hand, kick into your back hand with your foot. So reach and kick, reach and kick. You've got a back bend happening in your upper body. Find something to look at that's not moving, and then come all the way back to center. Bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, mountain pose, stretch tall. Exhale, your back bend here. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. We step straight back, everybody all together, right to your downward facing dog. Big breath in, exhale it out. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Step it through. Stack your knee over your ankle. Lower your back heel. So now point your toes out to the corner. Square your hips as much as you can right back to the front of the room. This is my nemesis pose. It's really hard for me. One thing you can do is take your front foot and heel toe it a little bit closer to the left edge of your mat. That creates a little more space for your hips to square here. Reach your hands high, send your shoulders down, pull your belly in, and focus on the internal rotation of your back leg. Big breath in, exhale it out. This pose is so challenging. Big breath in, exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Transfer your weight onto your front foot. Find your warrior 3. So start by squaring your hips. Lift your back leg, flex your foot here. Find your stretch. If you have any problems with your knee on your balancing leg, just take a little extra bend in that leg. That will help your balance. Full expression is the capital letter T. You can always bring your hands to heart center. You can always take your leg a little bit lower. We're all here for a big breath in. Exhale it out. Step your leg back. Find that shallow stance, but your feet are railroad tracked. So your left foot is more to the left, right is a little more to the right. Send your hips back, find a long spine. There is that deep stretch in the backs of your legs. If this is too much for you, you can always add a little bend into your front knee here as well. Otherwise, send your left hip back, your right hip forward, find a long spine. Big breath in, exhale it out one more time. Now step on your left foot, rise all the way up, one-legged mountain pose. So your right knee comes straight out from your right hip, squeeze your standing leg tight. We move to dancer's pose. Bend your leg, grab the inside, square your shoulders, square your hips back to the front of your space. Inhale, lift, exhale, kick. Maybe this is your dancers, right? But you're trying to get your leg even higher, trying to keep and maintain that back bend in your upper body. Square your hips. We're here for a big breath in, exhale, let it go. Big inhale up to the ceiling, your last flow today. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step back to high plank. If you want to take another chaturanga dandasana, go for it. Otherwise, we all meet in downward facing dog. Once you get there, take a deep breath in. Exhale it out. Come to your high plank. Don't worry, we are not doing any more chaturangas. Shift forward though, come all the way down to your belly. Right here, take your feet, squeeze your feet together, press into the tops of your feet. Inhale, baby cobra, lift your heart, squeeze your shoulder blades together, press into your feet so much your knees lift up. Exhale, down. Find a flow with this pose. Inhale, lift your heart, squeeze your shoulder blades. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift and squeeze. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, lift and squeeze. Exhale, release. Bring your hands down, bend your knees, and just let your legs come side to side right here. Big breath in through your nose, exhale it out. Find a little relaxing breath here. We'll do one more pose right on our bellies. Interlace your hands behind your back. Roll your shoulder blades more together. Pull your palms to touch. On an inhale, lift your heart, lift your legs, press your toes, press your hands to the back of your space. Bound locust pose. You're here for a big breath in. Exhale it out one more time. Deep breath in and exhale. Let it go. Bring your hands down. Bend your knees. Rock it out side to side here. Once again, find a relaxing breath. Bring your hands to heart center and then out to the sides of your mat. Press all the way up to your knees. We find a little variation on camel pose today. So stack your hips right over your knees, interlace your hands behind your back, roll your shoulder blades together, lift your heart here, press into your knees, press your hips forward, find a stretch through your upper back. We're here for a very big breath in. Exhale, come to your knees, come all the way onto your back. We'll find just one bridge pose here. Take your feet 2 fist distance apart, press into your heels, lift your hips, interlace your hands the way we just did. Now you lift your hips, keep an apple space between your chin and your chest, press into your heels, feel your inner thighs engage, keep your feet parallel to each other. You've got a big breath in here. Exhale, release it all the way down. Reach your heels up to the ceiling. Grab the outsides of your feet. Bend your knees for happy baby. Rock side to side, straighten one leg at a time. Or alternatively, take your hands to the back of your thighs instead and find a little movement here, side to side. Try to keep your whole spine connected to the floor, and just like the pose name, Happy Baby, this should feel good. Bring your knees into your chest, tee out your arms, press both shoulders down, lift your legs up and over to the left side, gaze to the right if that feels good in your body. Keep your right shoulder glued to your mat. Find a deep breath in, grow tall. Exhale, let your legs fall. Again, deep breath in. Exhale it out, come back to center. Exhale your legs up and over, gaze to the left side. Big breath in. Exhale, let it go. One last time, big breath in. And come back to center. Pull your knees into your chest. Engage every single muscle you worked today. Exhale, find corpse pose, Shavasana. Your hands face the ceiling, your toes splay out to the side. Close your eyes and settle into your mat. Take all the movement out of your body. Relax every single muscle we just worked. We got most of them, right? We'll do a little meditation today, but first, just totally relax into your space. And I want you to connect with what's going on in your environment today. So take into consideration the sounds you're hearing, maybe any scents that you smell, and then feel connected to your yoga mat. Feel the backs of your arms, your back, your shoulder blades, your legs. And start to feel a little bit heavier in your body as you take out all of the effort and a little bit lighter in your mind. Today we're going to do a Take 10 meditation. This is from Headspace, which is a really great app to use if you like meditation and you don't have a lot of time. Here's what we're gonna do. As you relax into your mat, start counting up to 10. So you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. As soon as you arrive at 10, you start over again. Find a rhythm here. Allow yourself to just get lost in this 10 count. And notice if something tries to creep into your mind today to steal your attention. It's okay. Just acknowledge it, place it off to the side. Maybe return to that later. But right here, just lose yourself in the rhythmic counting. Keep your body relaxed. Second set, allow your mind to think about whatever it wants. Allow your mind to roam, to wander. Just enjoy all the relaxation, all the calm you found in your body. And enjoy the lightness you brought to your mind today. Got time in your day, stay right here. Stay in this state, stay calm, enjoy it, enjoy the quiet for as long as you can. If you're ready though to move on with your day, start to bring a little wiggle to your fingertips, to your toes. Just bring a little life back into your body. And then then from corpse pose, from your Shavasana, pull your knees into your chest and come to fetal pose on one side. Just lying on your side. This is the pose of rebirth. You can make it change every time you pass through. Come up to a seat, maybe for the rest of the day today. You pay a little more attention to your breath. Allow the rhythmic nature of it to help you stay present, to stay light in your mind, to enjoy your day a little bit more. We bring our hands to heart center and we'll seal our practice. Thank you again, True North Retirement Partners of Raymond James. I so appreciated being with you today, your clients, and I hope you all have a really great rest of the day. Namaste. Thank you guys, and I hope to see you soon.